So mind you, like when they split the, you know, they did half calling the patients, half, verifying or whatever. They gave us more accounts that we had to start working. And then when they took out the overtime or whatever, then they were telling us that if we don't be hitting our accounts every week, there's a possibility that we're gonna get fired. So mind you, I'm already like on the fence because I need my job. Like I love my job too, but being at home was more stressful than being at the office because they wasn't like if you because I was known for doing it. That's what would get me in trouble. Like I said with my first manager, because everybody would either come to my desk, to my cubicle, and we would chat. I was nosy, so I would ask about how they doing, whatever, and whatever. But when we would get in trouble sometimes, but it was more like they would let it slide more than it seemed like when you would just walk away for 5 minutes and your light would turn yellow. What are you doing? What's going on? That type of shit. And that used to bother me all the time. So what she started doing was on the Excel sheet, she would just pop up on my page every single day, especially at the time that when my autistic daughter started when she had her meltdown or whatever, she would just sit on my page, like, cause you could see her initials. So now I'm getting aggravated. Now I'm getting aggravated because, mind you, now they threaten us with our jobs. That's why my kids would started missing even more school, because it was like on my lunch breaks, I would literally have to pick them up. So me having to be in the pickup line would take literally forever. And then my 15s, I would go pick up, everybody else, because, yeah, they all got out at the same time or whatever. So on my 15-minute break, that's what I would do, because the school would be like literally around the corner. So, but it was like she was just like constantly on my page. And when I would go, because you could always see who's jumping onto whose page every time. But when I would never see her on nobody else's page. So now I'm like, now I feel like now I'm the target or whatever. But then again, too, like a lot of the new people, because Nancy would send them to me to work or whatever, and I would try to help them out too. I just kept finding it funny because one of the people, Nancy, her and Nancy did not get along, to the point where at the end she put a complaint on Nancy and was saying how unprofessional Nancy was, how she felt like she was racist, like. And I used to warn Nancy about that, like some things you just can't say to everybody. Like nobody's like me. I knew her for so long, like I just brush it off when she says like ignorant and a lot of bigot stuff, you know what I'm saying? So not a lot of people gonna see it like that. So yeah, that her and that girl did not get along. So I'm already going through all this turmoil at work. So then it comes to when my taxes coming in, because it's the middle of March. If you got kids, you don't get your taxes into the middle of March. So I end up putting like $10,000 into my savings account, and then I like put like $3,000 on my car, because at that time when I got it, it still had like $8,000 until I paid it off. And I knew every income tax I would put that big amount, so I wouldn't be paying it for a very long time. So I put that on. I caught up on all my bills. I got the kids what they needed, what they wanted, and because at this time, yeah, Jolene was trying to plan for when we was going to go to New Orleans. So getting back to that situation. So she was like, she had hit Terry up, and Terry was like, yeah, she's down for it. Just let her know. So at this time, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna start working out because I done gained some weight and I want to really look nice for New Orleans. But at this time, like I'm still like self-conscious about myself because like I don't have no butt. I feel like I don't have no shape no more. So I ended up getting a consultation to get a BBL. I know. Surgery, because I'm still gonna get my arms done. So, but anyways, so I ended up getting a consultation, and at this time, like they just had opened a facility in St. Pete, and it was giving mad discounts. So when I had got my money, they was like giving out. They took off like $250 off, like $2,050 if you pay in cash. Like my money was like $7,000 or something like that. But I added like the massages. I added a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but because I paid basically with my debit card, they gave me a whole bunch of discounts off. So it came down to like $5,000, almost $6,000. So what I did was I put 4,500 down. I paid that right then and there after I got my consultation. They told me how everything was gonna be, told me all the risks. I did my research, whatever. So sorry, they do this all the time, all day. But yeah. So I don't tell nobody. I don't tell Terry. I don't tell Jolene. I don't tell nobody I'm about to do this or whatever, because I feel like I'm doing it for myself, and nobody. I don't need to really like say, hey, I'm about to get a BBL, like like whatever.